I wanted to just give you a couple of tips on why I think retail is so important, okay? Because retail is really the cornerstone of the company. Don't think that you're just going to come into the company and recruit a zillion people and then everybody's going to get rich, okay? You can certainly recruit a lot of people and sell people $4,000 orders, and your people sell people $4,000 orders, and so on. And you may get some momentum going on for a short period of time, okay? And you get that false income going on. But if the whole group, if that's all they're doing and they're not selling the actual product to the customer, and someone's not eating it, and then coming back the next month and eating it, they're not all going to keep selling that 4,000 and rebuying it. And in the minute the recruiting slows down to any degree whatsoever, the thing's going to crash just like this. There's no reason why a check shouldn't go up every single month as long as the entire organization is selling the product at retail. So here's a couple of things that I believe very strong in retail, okay? And why you should do retail. Number one, I like to get my new distributors selling the products immediately, because this is where they can put their money in their pocket now. And that's very exciting, because most businesses, you can't start a business and put money in your pocket now. I mean, even if you were to start a little tiny beauty salon, okay, here in Korea, how much would it cost to open up just a little beauty salon? But say probably around 20,000 US, you convert that into wons, okay? And, you know, if you were to do that, the first thing is they got to get a big sign on there. They got to hire an accountant to set up their books. They got to have employees. They got to have inventory. They got to do all this stuff that you don't have to do as an Herbalife distributor, right? And they're not putting that money in their pocket every day. When those first customers are coming in, they're paying for their overhead. When those customers keep coming in, they're paying for their inventory. When they keep doing it, they're paying for all the lawyer expenses for getting the company started. So this is like, for me, okay, I call Herbalife, it's the average person's best chance of starting their own business, because here, you don't have to manage your inventory. You don't have to manage any employees. You don't have to do the books for everybody, okay? You don't have to do all the things you do in a normal business. All you got to do here, which is incredible, is use the products, feel great about them, sell the products, get people in the company, get them to the training classes, and duplicate yourself, and we'll manage the inventory, and we'll manage your check, and we even help manage your organizations and do part of the training classes for you, and we develop the products for you. This has got to be the most unbelievable business that there's ever been in business history. It's simply amazing. So I like it because people can put money in their pocket now. And I was in a little training class the other day, and John and Susan Peterson were there, who made $5 million in the company last year. And John used to be in the real estate business. I said, John, how long did it take you to make money in your real estate business? And he said, normally it took between 4 and 6 months just to finish a contract to sell a subdivided land that he was selling and so on. And I thought to myself, God, that's hard for me to comprehend, waiting for 6 months to try to make some money. You know what I'm saying? And then one of the great things about this is that any of you ever had someone that's brand new, that's so scared about selling Herbalife? You know, they're like, oh, I don't think I can do it. Right? And then they go to that first customer, and like their grandmother says, you know, they go to them, would you buy the products? And the grandmother says yes, and they go, I'm the greatest salesman in the world. You know, it's like they change overnight, you know what I'm saying? From that one little yes. Then they start getting 2 yeses, and they get 3 yeses, and 4 yeses, and pretty soon, you know, they're very excited about doing this, and the more excited they are, the more they talk, and the more they talk, the more excited they get, and the more money that they make, and it's just amazing. So that's one great thing I love about the retail thing. The other thing I'd like to encourage, because all the new markets go through this, is when they start selling the products, a lot of times distributors, when they're new, they think, well, if I discounted the retail price of the product, okay, I could probably sell the product quicker because it wouldn't be quite as expensive. terrible idea, okay? Terrible idea. And let me tell you why it's a terrible idea. Number one, the customer needs to pay the real price so that you make your full profit. Now that's very important, because if you don't make your full profit, when you get your distributors in, they're going to say, what do you do? And if you say you do discount the product, that means they're going to go discount the product and they're going to make less money, which is even worse. Because what's the main thing that you need your new guy to get excited about? Making great money. But if they're discounting the product and making less, and their people are making less, and their people are making less, they're not going to get enough money in their pocket to support themselves long enough while they're doing the recruiting before the royalty overrides come in. You see, so keep the retail price of the product at retail so that it's not only good for you, it's good for your distributors, and it's good for the people in this room, okay? Don't be putting down the business opportunity for the people in the room, because you don't want to be selling your next door neighbor the product for one price, and there's a distributor 2 blocks down the street, and you sell it to your grandmother next door, and your grandmother's best friends with this other lady across the street, and 2 of them paid 2 different prices. See, the Herbalife name, okay, you have to protect it like gold, okay? Write that down. You got to protect the company's name like gold, because this is not only an amazing opportunity now, it's going to be seriously amazing next year. And the year after that, it's even going to be more amazing. And by the time your children grow up, it's going to be unbelievable, okay? So we have to protect ourselves, our distributors, and the company, okay? The next reason I love retail, and it's not as big a problem right this moment, but it's gonna be. I'm just gonna warn you. We are the first ones that are entering the market with these types of products, okay? And it was similar to what I have happened in Japan, and I told these guys, because we were the only company in Japan at that time that were selling these type of products. There was never anything that came into the market like that. But within 4 years, there was 25, 30 other products like ours that were hitting the market, okay? And one of the reasons why you want to continue to retail, even if you're at the top at the president's team, you want to continue to retail not only to make money, but you want to retail, write this down, president's team members, to show your organization that you sell the products. Because if you don't sell the products, they won't sell the products. And if they don't sell the products, they're not going to get the money in their pocket quick, which is the first area thing that they need to do, okay? But the next thing is that when you're out there all the time, you stay current with what's happening in the marketplace. People ask you, why is this different than that is different? And if you're out there, you can not only learn what the people are thinking, you can learn what the objections are, which is important for you as a trainer to train your organization about what they're going to face when they go out there into the market. So that's another reason. The biggest reason why I like retail is this. Everybody in the room is going to have an incredible story, okay, an incredible story. But sometimes you get a person that has even a more amazing story than you do yourself. Like myself, I lost 10 pounds in 2.5 weeks on the products. But what happened to my grandmother was simply amazing. 25 pounds the first month, 40 pounds overall, that'd be about 20 kilos, right? And the things that happened to her health were absolutely amazing, okay? And when those things started to clear up for her, I said, oh my goodness, this Herbalife product is amazing, okay? And when you have someone that's the first customer that you have, that you get that loses 25 kilos and all kinds of different problems go away, and they are healthier than they've ever been in their entire life, and they come to you and say, thank you so much for giving me this Herbalife product. That's the day that you're going to know that this business is a lot more than just making money. It's truly a thing where you are helping people out. And that's the day when you are going to say, I'm proud to wear my button. I'm proud to go out and talk about the products. I'm proud about being an Herbalife distributor. And that's the kind of faith, okay, that we want everybody to get. And you will get that at some point. If it happens here today, great. If it doesn't happen here, come to the next training class, and in the next training class, and the next one until it happens, because in that time, that's the kind of depth of courage that we need you to have in the pit of your stomach, so that when certain things come along to try to get you off track, you stay here on track with Herbalife.